Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to grammar lesson. The name of the lesson is Quotations and Quotation Marks. Unit 6, Lesson 4. Readers and Writers Notebook, pages 421, 428, and 447. Welcome. A direct quotation gives a speaker's exact words. A direct quotation means these are exact words spoken by a speaker or by someone. When you are putting quotation marks, begin each quotation with a capital letter and enclose it in a quotation marks. Use commas to set off words that introduce, interrupt, or follow a direct quotation. Place the end punctuation or the comma that ends the quotation inside the quotation marks, as shown in this example. You can see in this example, there is a quotation marks before the beginning of the sentence. The sentence start with I am preparing food for the festival. There is a comma, there is a quotation marks also. She said. Then it continues. Again, there are quotation marks inside this question. What kind of food? I ask. So quotation marks, they show that the exact words spoken by someone. So when you are putting quotation marks, make sure that you put them in their correct place. So here you are supposed to put in the beginning of the sentence and at the end of the sentence. If there is you are using a question mark, make sure that it is also inside the quotation marks. Do not begin the second part of an interrupted quotation with a capital letter. Why? Because it is only just a continuation. Set off the interrupting phrase with commas. Now, this is a good example. Remember, said mother. Don't be late. So first there is a quotation marks in between remember, then there is a comma, said mother, comma, then quotation marks, don't be late. So the second part of this quotation, it is don't be late. You can see that here it is not started by capital letter. If the interrupted quotation is two complete sentences, use a period and a capital letter. If the interrupted quotation is two complete sentences, use a period and a capital letter. Example, please make tortillas, comma, I begged, they taste great. Now here, the two sentences started with capital letter. Why? Because they are two complete sentences. Please make tortillas, comma, I begged, they taste great. So these two sentences, they're enclosed with the quotation marks, and both of them each start with capital letter. Why? Because they are complete sentences. Not like the one example above here. Remember, don't be late. Said mother, these are interrupting words. So because remember, don't be late, it is one sentence, but it is interrupted. So that's why the second part, it is not starting with capital letter. We have direct quotation and indirect quotation. We explain that direct quotation, it shows exact words spoken by a speaker. But an indirect quotation is a quotation that is recorded instead of being quoted directly. It does not need quotation marks. You are only reporting what someone said or what somebody had said. For example, father said he will sing at the festival. Here, there are no quotation marks. Why? Because it is only reported what father said. Father said he will sing at the festival. Having explained the lesson, it is our belief and we are sure that you have understood the lesson. Now it is time for testing. Test yourself. Directions. Write I if the sentence is punctuated or capitalized incorrectly. Write C if the sentence is correct. Question number 1. Do you live in a royal palace? The boy asked. Is this sentence punctuated or capitalized correctly or incorrectly? If it is correctly, write C. If it is incorrectly, write I. Number 2. No, she replied. I live in a whitewashed cottage. Just note where the quotation marks are placed. Just note, then see if they are placed correctly or incorrectly. Then write I or C. Question number 3. The street vendor yelled, buy a tortilla pancake. The street vendor yelled, comma, then punctuation marks, buy a tortilla pancake, exclamation mark, then quotation mark. So is this sentence punctuated correctly? Write C. If not, write I. Question number 4. The poach takers, grandfather said, are merchants who may also be spies. Just note where the punctuation marks are placed and see if they are correctly placed or incorrectly. Then write C or I. Question number 5. Spies, I exclaimed. Is it dangerous? Again, write I or C. I hope you have done and you are ready to see the correct answers. Here they come. Yes, these are the answers. Number 1, do you live in a royal palace? The boy asked. Now this is incorrect. Why? Because we are supposed to put quotation marks at the beginning, in the beginning of the sentence. There are no quotation marks in the beginning. Before the word do, there should be quotation marks. No, she replied. I live in a whitewashed cottage. Also, this one is incorrect. Why? Because after the word no, there should be quotation mark because there are interrupting words. She replied. So no, quotation marks, then continue with the she replied. The second part almost correct. Number 3, the street vendor yelled, buy a tortilla pancake. Here no problem because the quotation marks are placed they are placed correctly. Question number 4, the poach takers, grandfather said, are merchants who may also be spies. This one is incorrect. Why? Because the second part, are merchants, supposed to start with a small letter. R is capitalized here, which is incorrect. Question number 5, no problem with this one. Spies, I explained. Is it dangerous? Nothing wrong here. So this is about punctuation marks. I hope that you have understood and you are ready for the assignment of today. This is your assignment for today. Open your Readers and Writers Notebook, page 421, 428, and 447. You'll find your assignment, and I hope that you'll be able to get all of them correct. Thank you.